guys, IAQ Josh here with a newer segment that we're going to be doing on my channel. We'll actually be creating a playlist where we'll do some level of Q&A, question and answer segments with folks like Martin here from MagicPlan. We'll probably get a couple other product development companies, things of that sort as well. Essentially, if it's something I think is cool, you're probably going to see it on this channel. So Martin is actually kicking things off with us from MagicPlan. Like I said, if you don't know about MagicPlan, I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about it. So, Martin, I'll let you kind of start things off. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Martin Reiser. I work for MagicPlan and represent MagicPlan in the US.
Okay.
And do their business development and sales. And that's what I was doing the last year so far.
Okay, so you fulfill one of the sales positions within MagicPlan.
Yes, exactly.
And that's why, hence you are here. We're filming this actually live from the AIR conference, the Alliance of Independent Restorers. Martin was here doing a presentation on MagicPlan for other individuals and companies that aren't currently using it. So you're here on behalf of MagicPlan, fulfilling a sales position, which from what I can tell from your presentation, it looks like you guys take a similar approach to us, which is sell through educating the consumer.
Yes, for us it's really important since our tool has a little learning curve, and therefore we have to educate the consumer first before we can sell to them.
Okay.
And for us, maybe also just losing some words to the AIR, the Alliance of Independent Restorers. It's just a really important group for us because we were in the last, maybe over the last year or 2 years, developing MagicPlan towards the restoration industry, and so it's really interesting for us to be here.
No, that's awesome. Cool. Very cool. So Martin, excuse me, now that we know a little bit more about you, to the folks out there that are sitting there going, what the heck is MagicPlan? How would you describe it?
MagicPlan is an app, and our company mission is to transform built space into data, and it's basically the idea to make modern technologies like AR and AI accessible to companies like yours, or also to single restorers or renovators in industry.
So that's very cool. And for those of you that don't know what he's talking about when it comes to the AR, that's going to be the augmented reality. So one of the really cool features that I've noticed and I've used in the restorative industry is if we are in a space and I want to actually capture this space, traditionally I would have had to just sketch it out and then go and click on the wall, add the window, add the height off of the floor, everything like that. But now with the augmented reality, you actually have we're actually using the smartphone aspect of a smartphone, right? Where we can actually capture a window, it'll show up there, and then we may have a minor tweak or two.
Yeah.
And that's really it.
No, that's basically it.
Yeah.
And it allows you to use just your mobile phone to do the inspection, and everybody has a mobile phone already with them, so it's just it's easy to use.
That's cool. So it's, again, the companion that we've always got on us is actually being put to good use.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So as far as, let's get into kind of unique factors. I know obviously we probably just talked about, and I don't doubt it's one of the most unique factors, the AR, the AI aspects of it. What would you say is any other unique factor about MagicPlan besides I know the ease of use for one, for me who's used it for years, it's the UI. The user interface is super easy. It's always improving. I know you guys take good feedback into account. What other unique factors are there that you guys talk about behind the scenes at MagicPlan?
Maybe the most unique I find is this really quick process of going on site and creating a floor plan and also gathering the information. I think that's really unique in the market in that quickness.
Absolutely.
And that I think makes us pretty special in the field.
I think that alone is huge.
Yeah.
I don't think you even need a follow-up to that. Yeah. That's just, again, at least myself in the restorative process, even for inspections, again, time is money, right? And whether or not money is your motivational factor, at the end of the day, if I can get in, collect the data in a more rapid amount of time, that gives me more time on site to do other things. Yeah. So that's beautiful that you guys have packaged that up. Now, when it comes to, and we may have gone over some of this already in just speaking, the main benefiting parties from your product, right? So I'm in its most layman sense, I'm a restoration guy, right? We get in, we handle the restorative process when it comes to Mrs. Jones has a flood at 3 a.m. to Mrs. Jones has a mold problem that we need to come in. So we obviously know that MagicPlan fulfills our industry. I know that you guys have been working heavily on that as well to kind of focus more on the restoration side as well. But just a list of the trades that could actually benefit real estate agents.
Maybe like the most interesting one I had recently, I was talking with the police with the police department in California.
Okay.
And they wanted to roll out MagicPlan for their CSI, for the crime scene investigation.
Very cool.
And so that's basically like maybe the coolest use that we have. Also, obviously, restorers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And or also another bigger client is a bigger U.S. company in the healthcare sector. They use MagicPlan worldwide to map out their new hospitals, and then they have objects integrated into MagicPlan, and so kind of rebuild their hospitals inside MagicPlan.
So with the hospital, with the hospitals, for example, going back to that, they would have essentially a digital copy versus speaking with, Troy down in the engineering department. Troy has to go down and get the plans, pull them all out, we're looking through it. They have the accessibility on an iPad or a device such as that to be able to pull this up for tradesmen and things of that nature?
Yes, it just completely gets rid of paper and pen. You don't have to use anymore, and it makes it, since everything is stored digitally, it makes it easy to share and with your team workers. And
see, that's great. No, that's beautiful. Hey, man, don't criticize yourself. That's wonderful. So that's kind of literally what I'm looking at, and just the main reason for this video here is we want to bring awareness to products. I want to bring awareness of companies like MagicPlan, right, that are out there, that exist for a purpose, right? It's not just a cool app, right? We all have, plenty of those games, Chutes and Ladders and things like that on our phones, and if you're old enough, Lemmings was a thing way back when. But this is a tool that could be used everywhere from just freelance. Somebody buys a new property and just wants a sketch of it, and then they can go and, I did it at my own home. I created a digital floor plan of my house. And what I did is I spoke with my girlfriend and we said, okay, so if we were to remove this wall and do this, what would it look like? You can essentially do this without having to get with somebody maybe that you'd pay hundreds of dollars to create an AutoCAD file. You now have this capability right here on your device. I mean, that's yeah. I mean,
no,
I know.
I couldn't
answered the question.
I couldn't say it any
question
better.
and an answer in one. Awesome. Okay, Martin. So bringing this thing to a close, and I appreciate all your time thus far. What do we have on the horizon for MagicPlan that's relevant to our industry? What are some things for us restorers to look forward to?
Yeah, obviously, we're continuously improving our product, and therefore also your feedback is really important for us. For me personally, what's on the horizon are all the AI features, the new AR capabilities. For you guys, mostly, I think, is the user-friendliness of our program, and we're really working a lot, especially on the estimator, that makes it more user-friendly for you guys.
Which is huge for us.
Saving time for you guys is so important, and also the biggest holdback to use a new technology is the user-friendliness, and we're really focusing on that right now.
No, absolutely, and that's awesome. And I mean, we'll have more questions. Martin and I were just talking, and we're both going to be back at the AIR conference next year.
Yes.
Hopefully, there's not a pandemic virus going on, so where it's a little less hectic. But Martin, I appreciate everything, my friend, and safe travels back home. And if anybody has any questions, I'm going to put the contact information for MagicPlan below. You guys will be able to reach out if you have any questions. Of course, you can drop them in comments. I'm sure Martin and team are going to look through these comments, see what kind of feedback we have. If you're currently a MagicPlan user and you are looking to provide feedback and ask for things, I don't know if anybody knows this, but there is a Facebook page by the name of MagicPlan User Group. I think that's the name.
Yes.
MagicPlan user group. Make sure you get on there and leave some feedback. Tell Martin and the team exactly what they could do to make your life easier, because after all, it is feedback that is going to promote change and promote, investment in research and design and development and things like that. So obviously Martin's nodding his head, so let's get that feedback there. Drop some information below, like I said, in the comments. We'd love for you to subscribe. Definitely love some comments. Hit that like button. Share this. Maybe you have somebody that's been on the fence about, a new estimating program they want to use. Definitely worthwhile that they look into MagicPlan and let them come up with their own verdict. So until next time, guys, IAQ Josh and Martin with MagicPlan. See you around.
See you.